Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm playing extra large chess. This variant introduces 5 new pieces. They are the Chancellor, which moves like a rook and a knight, the Camel, which moves like a knight that makes a 3x1 L, the General, which moves like a king and a knight, the Archbishop, which moves like a bishop and a knight, and the Amazon, which moves like a knight and a queen. Sound like a lot? That's because it is. I made myself a little cheat sheet to cope with all this information, but we'll learn as we go anyways. My goal is to win 3 games. Let's get started with game number 1. It's really weird because this is, I presume, what it felt like when I learned chess for the first time ever, where it just feels like there's infinite possibilities and you have no idea how to cope with all of it. So we get the Amazon to whatever square that is. I'm just going to develop towards the center because I imagine that those concepts still apply, and that is terrifying. What on earth is he doing over here already? Okay, he's threatening this pawn, but this is a general, and it moves like a king, so it defends the pawn. I guess I'll just develop my knight. That felt like a good move to make. It felt like a normal move. I'm quite happy with that. Okay, the Amazon comes in. Now it's threatening these 3 squares. What are you again? You are a Chancellor, which means you move like a rook and a knight. So you can't actually defend that square. Ah, very interesting. Okay, so what on earth do I do about that? It might just be gone already. Yeah, it might just be gone. That was quick. But to be fair, he's kind of weakened his own king side. So how can I take advantage of that? Let's look on the bright side of things. How about I just move you out? No, you move like a bishop and a knight. I need you, because you move like a rook and a knight. Okay. Oh, wait. If you move like a rook and a knight, then you can defend this pawn. Wow, that took me, I don't even know how long to figure out, but we figured it out, which is good. Oh, 5 minutes is not enough time for this processing all of this information. Let's hit the queen, or the Amazon rather, whatever that is. The super mega, super powerful queen. Okay, she moves away, and let's just develop. I mean, I'm not going to reinvent this game the first time I've ever played it, so. Okay, obviously he's going for promotion. If he passes this tiny little center dot, and he goes here, here, and then crosses, he actually promotes. So, probably do something about that. But what? Let's develop the Camel. I think he'll be able to stop this pawn. But how? Let's see, if I move here... Oh, it doesn't move like a knight, that's right. So it would move here. And then the pawn would just skedaddle right past me. Oh, that was kind of useless. Okay, you know what? If he gets another Amazon, it's going to be what it's going to be. Let's try just developing our pieces. I'm already down to 3 minutes. Haven't really accomplished much. So let's do this little number. Okay. Oh, it just promotes to a regular queen. That's weird. What do you move like? Okay, you're not actually defended, right? You're under attack. So let's move you here. Aha, outpost. Oh, we're already in check. Okay, that's check. Let's play this. Aha, no more check. I've blocked it. I think we're ahead in development, which is a good thing, right? So far he's developed this queen, the Amazon, and I guess you could say the rook is developed because it has decent scope. But there's no other pieces that he's developed, so I would say that I'm ahead on development. Can I take that? Okay, if I take it, he takes back. So I want to lose this for the extra queen. No, not really, I don't. So let's go ahead and develop the bishop. I don't know, I might be playing this extremely slow. Oh, I've just realized this is also hanging now, right? Yeah, you're not actually defended. Whoops, probably should have played here. Okay, we get that trade. I'll take back, and then I need to play this move basically as soon as possible. Okay, he allows it. He's going for another pawn promotion. Okay, that's a very annoying strategy that I'm going to have to learn to cope with at some point. Okay, what do I do now? Develop the bishop? Sure. Let's just play normal chess. Let's focus on our principles as best we can. We're threatening this rook, 10 million miles away, which is awesome. Okay, he moves the rook away, which is not awesome. Let's play this to develop the Amazon. And can I castle now? Oh, it's giving me the option to click on the rook. No, never mind. We can't castle. Probably should have known that before I started playing. Okay, he's about to promote right here, but I can just take. Let's keep developing. I mean, I'm already down to 2 minutes, and this is going to be probably a time scramble at some point, so I can't waste too much time. Okay, he gets promotion. He's threatening the Amazon, so I'm going to block that. Bring my rook to the open file. I feel like I'm playing this a little bit too principled, but at the same time, I'm optimistic because I just like see all of these developed pieces, and I imagine there has to be some advantage to this. Okay, this threatens this pawn, so we'll defend it. C5 probably would have been a little more effective, but that's okay. I'm just like constantly clicking on my pieces to see who's covering what. It's so much to remember. So far, I'm most comfortable with the Amazon and the camel. I feel like these two are decently intuitive. This is just a long-range knight, and that's just a knight and a queen. That's the general, which moves like a king and a knight, which is a little less intuitive. Okay, we get this bishop threatening this camel. Is anybody defending him? No. So, let's move you there. Oh, you were pinned, weren't you? Yeah, okay, well, these things happen. Can't expect perfection on round number 1. We can hope that he'll run down his time trying to figure out how to crush me immediately, which I don't think will be possible as long as I have this many pieces developed around my king. So if we can even out the time situation and keep our lead in development, I think we'll be okay. Let's play this. Hits the Amazon, stops the weakness on C7. Just trying to make sure that everybody's defended. Okay, let's play that, hit the Amazon. If she comes into this square, I don't see any way to follow up on that, so let's develop the rook now. Oh, I guess she can take all of these pawns, but sometimes you gotta sacrifice things. Coping really hard right now. Let's, down to a minute 43, what do I do? Develop that, I guess. And at some point I need to just start marching into his position. Let's defend everybody. So everybody's defended around my king, I feel comfortable with that. Okay, we lose this pawn. This pawn is next. Let's play that, defend the pawn. And I feel like everybody's anchored down on this side of the board. He's consumed basically half of our army at this point, but I feel like we're decently well anchored on this side of the board now. Let's play that little number. And what can you actually defend? Rook and a knight. So you are defended. Who's not defended? What about this? You move like a bishop and a knight, so that's also defended. That sucks. Let's play that. Rook and a knight means that's not defended, so give me that. I'm taking you next, and you after too. Taking all of you guys. Okay, so I can take. This is actually defended because this moves like a king, so it actually defends the camel. But that's not defended, so he should probably develop that knight next. Whoa, that is carefree chess right there. I'll take that for sure. Okay, we're down to a minute 26. If he attacks my Amazon, I have to move it right here. Or here, I guess is fine as well. And I think I'm doing okay. Actually, if he moves the knight, I can just take this. That feels pretty good. We destabilize the knight. Maybe we can go on a little knight goose hunt. Okay, Amazon comes back. Let's bring another piece into battle. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, minute 19. This is so stressful. We're threatening to take here. Okay, he doesn't fall for that. Let's go. So many decisions. Decisions. Let's go there. If he takes, I'll take the knight. We'll figure it out. I don't even know how to use this piece, so I'm okay with trading that for a knight. Okay, he runs. What can I do? I take you. The king has to take. This is kind of weakened at that point. Okay. Yes. Let's stop you from promoting. I'm not really interested in that. We're almost down to a minute. Okay, we'll take the knight. We're also threatening this, I just realized. Oh, we're not, because the bishop isn't on it. Okay, who's going to defend that? You are. Why don't you go ahead and do that for me, bud? Oh, it was already defended by the Amazon as well. It's okay. We're threatening now to come in with the rook. Nice. Maybe we can get this? That would be huge. That would be so huge. He has to figure out how to defend this knight now, or at least get his king out of that situation. This isn't winning yet, I don't think, if he figures out that he can just run with the king, and then just buy time, because he has double the amount of time that I do, and I'm down to a minute. But if he does nothing about it, I'm definitely going to checkmate him. So, what's the move here? Is he going to see it? Is he just going to play this and then just skedaddle? If he does, I'm going to take the camel and take the, what is that, a general? Take the general right behind it. Okay, he does. We'll take with check. We'll take that as well. We're threatening the Amazon, and there's no mate on either one of these, but maybe we can develop the bishop and aid in that process. Okay, this comes out. Down to a minute. Okay, what do you move like? You move like a bishop and a knight, so that's actually defended. Let's play check. Bring the king out. Let's just move the Amazon back, I guess. Oh, why did I give that check? I could have just taken this. If he moves the camel, I'll take the bishop right behind it. And I'm just going to try to clear out all of his pieces. I'm happy to see that the time situation is evening out, even though I haven't really done such a great job of, watching my time. This is pinned. I'm feeling good. The king is out in the nude right now, and we have options. Okay, I'm definitely... Oh, wait, it's defended because that moves like a knight. Okay, I got finessed. I admit it. Let's give check. And let's co-parter. Maybe we can take the pawn right behind. Wow, he's just going for it, huh? Let's take the pawn. Maybe there's check. Can I win that if I give check? Okay, that I will just take. No brainer, defended by my Amazon. I did not forget about that. You thought I did, but I didn't. Too clever. Okay, that's gone. Let's play check. Come on. We're close. I can feel that we're close. So many squares for him to run to. I just need to control all of them. Easy. Easy peasy. Just control all of the squares the king can move to. Check. Whoa, he's just running into our position. That can't be right. Check. And mate, nice! Okay, we walk away with our first victory. Very, very stressful. But I think we learned a few important things. Number one, don't get discouraged just because he promotes very quickly. Because he sacrifices 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 moves of other piece development in order to get a queen. Despite that, we were so far ahead in development that when it came time to actually start our attack, right, when we got to right around here, our pieces are all fully developed towards the center, our king was protected, it's time to attack. We were way more prepared than he was, had more resources to pull from, and eventually that led to our victory. So I guess don't be afraid to just develop your pieces. Let's move on to game number 2. All right, let's go. I waited so long for this game to start. All right, we'll call this D4, even though we all know it's not D4. And we're met with E5, even though we all know that's not E5 either. And I'm just going to develop my pieces normally. I mean, it just seems like the most sound approach. It's what I'm most comfortable with. And I have no reason to think it won't work. All right, we get camel out to whatever square that is. We'll just develop normally. Camel's coming out. And this is actually a mistake that a lot of beginner chess players do in like real chess, not extra large chess, where they send out one piece at a time and that piece, disappears, gets captured, whatever happens to it. And then they're like, okay, now you go and see what happens. And then that piece, finds out what happens and then they pick a different piece and so on and so forth. And I'd imagine that in this variant, there's the similar issue where a new player will just send out one piece to see what it can do, find out what its limits are, and once it gets captured, they move on to the next one. It seems he's corrected that error, though. We're going to go and play this little sneaky move, see if he notices that he's under attack. He does, and actually defends it. How wise. Let's play this little number, threaten the knight itself. He'll have to defend that, which he does, but now makes the mistake that this camel actually doesn't defend that bishop. So he's going to take back with the pawn. I've removed the guard, and I've walked away with a free camel. Nice. All right, I don't think that does anything new, so we'll continue development. I think the easiest way for me to think about this is that every piece is a knight plus something else, minus the camel. The camel is just like an extra long knight. But besides that, like for example, this is a knight and a rook. Oh, he's resigned! No! Why would you resign? We were doing so well. Anyways, I'm going to count that as game number 2. I waited at least 10 minutes to get paired up with someone else, so I'm taking that victory and putting it under my belt. But anyways, what I was talking about was that every piece is basically a knight plus something else, so that's a knight and a queen, that's a bishop and a queen, or rather, a knight and a bishop, that's a knight and a king, that's a knight and a rook, and that's just an extra long knight. That's been the easiest way for me to reason what those pieces are, so I'm going to try to work with that in game number 3. All right, game number 3. We actually got paired pretty quickly. We'll start with D4, and we're playing a 1700. So this guy has definitely been around. He develops the, what is this called again? The Chancellor. I know how they move, I just forget what they're called. Let's develop normally. I mean, I don't see a reason why not. Okay, we get basically the equivalent of D5. We'll bring the knights out. I'm going to play this kind of like normal chess. You bring out the slowest pieces first, then you bring out the slightly faster pieces, and so on and so forth. If he promotes, you know what? Honestly, I'm going to let him promote, and I'm just going to take all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these tempo to develop other pieces. So let's develop the bishop. Can I just develop it here and stop him from promoting? It looks like I can, so I'll play that. Stop him from promoting. That moves like a knight and a rook. So that doesn't actually help this pawn move forward. So hopefully he didn't think that was a queen by accident. Obviously he didn't. He's rated 1700. He's been around in this variation. I'm also going to do a better job of watching my time this time. You know what I meant. I'm going to do a better job of watching my clock. Let's develop you. Again, if he goes for a queen, honestly, I'm willing to let him grab the queen and take my developmental advantage in the meantime. Or I could actually stop him here. You know what? Let's do that. Let's stop him in his tracks. We can even reroute the bishop this way so that it actually is anchored to our position and not just, floating around waiting to get captured by something. Okay, we get hit with this. Is that not just free? No, it's defended by the camel. Okay, I see your idea, mister. I see your idea. It's valid, it's valid. We're going to stop this promotion. This bishop actually holds down both of these pawns. And then we'll just continue our development. We'll go here. Probably bring out the camels next. Oh, that's not how it moves. Okay, he promotes anyways. Oh, it's defended by the Amazon. I didn't even notice that. Okay, well, my bishop is clearly not worth as much as that queen, so I'll definitely take it. And now, how do I cope with this situation? I'm going to play here. Yeah. Play here, hit the Amazon, develop with tempo, and I think we're doing all right. We've lost probably the equivalent of 2 points of material. No, not probably. Definitely. We lost a bishop for a pawn, so we're down 2 points of material. But I think it's justifiable at this stage in the game. Let's retreat the bishop. Boom. Now it's rooted to our position. Okay, he continues to advance. He's going to promote that on this square, which means in theory I could sacrifice my archbishop for it, which I'm not super excited about. Is there any way I can get some tempo on this Amazon that developed a little bit early? Doesn't look like it, so I'll just continue my development as before. Okay, he continues to hunt that queen down. Let's play this. He takes the queen. If he takes my archbishop, I can just recapture, and honestly, I think I'm okay with that. So, let's continue to fight for center space. At some point, I think it would be wise of me to kind of run the king over this way, put it in a little pocket, and then bring the rooks out towards the center as well. And I'm not totally confident that he's going to be able to stop my pawn brigade from advancing. Let's play this guy up, the general, all right? We'll play the other general right next to it. The Amazon, I really haven't decided where I want it to go. Maybe here. But that's kind of an arbitrary square when I say that. I'm not really saying that with any specific purpose. Let's develop you that way. Okay, the pawn is coming up. He's going to try to grab another queen. At this point, I should probably be stopping all of these queens. So let's play knight forward. So we can catch this pawn. When it gets to the square, we can just take it. Cool. And we'll play, how about this? Rook on the same file as the Amazon. Maybe we can start setting up some sort of tactic. Not that I really have anything specific in mind now, but that's kind of the beauty of developing your pieces. As you continue to develop your pieces, whether or not you see them is up to you, but usually the tactics will arise almost by themselves. Let's play this kind of tricky move, right? We're just looking at this general, and if we take it, that would be checkmate. So he has to defend that somehow. And with that, we've developed our Amazon as well. Perhaps we can coordinate some sort of attack. Maybe like camel here, which unleashes the rook. But the problem is this rook isn't defended at the moment, so I'll probably have to play the king forward first. Rook takes this pawn. I can push this, defend the pawn retroactively, and there's some ideas to be had there. Let's move the king up. Now the rooks are connected, which is always promising. Rooks are like brothers, they work better together. We're even on the time situation, so it's going to be a positional battle. It's going to be who can work with the pieces that they have the best. And I'm willing to bet it's going to be me because this is some pretty solid development that we have going on. Okay, he's coming for this pawn. And obviously I can't just let him take all of my pawns. So let's play this. Defend the pawn with the bishop. We can even retreat the bishop in a moment and kind of anchor it to both of these pawns. Okay, the bishop develops, hits the knight. What can I actually do with that? Let's play this. Hit the Amazon with the rook. We defend the knight. And I'd be lying if I said I wasn't decently overwhelmed with the number of possibilities that are on the board at the moment. But I think that inherently my position has an advantage because I have an advantage in development. Okay, he offers a trade of Amazons, which would actually alleviate a lot of our headaches. But I'm ahead in development, so I'm the one that wants to be attacking. So we're going to pass on that and threaten the knight instead. Not really interested in trading when my whole spiel up until now has been, you know, I'm ahead in development, I want to be attacking, yada, 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 yada. So we'll pass on that. Okay, he develops the knight. We'll go ahead and double the rooks. And after I've doubled the rooks, I'd argue that we've done basically what we can do to make our position stronger. Okay, he's deflected my bishop from defending this pawn. It's not the end of the world, but I kind of wish I could say I'd done that intentionally, but I didn't. Okay, he promotes again. Not really a great situation. It attacks the camel. Let's play this. Centralize our Amazon, put it on this open file, and defend our camel in the process. If I can just get my rooks doubled, I feel like I can sacrifice and pretty much demolish him on that side of the board. But I have to get that sacrifice in first. We're also ahead on time, which I think will prove valuable. I'll go ahead and block that. If he takes, I might even double my rooks and ignore my knight. Oh, no, he took my camel. Oh, that was a really good fork. Oh, man. Okay, we're trading Amazons. We're good on that. Let's go ahead and trade the Amazons and not have that headache anymore. This pawn is now under attack, but this pawn is as well. I think this one has priority, so we'll move that pawn forward. When this rook takes, this pawn is already defended, so we'll go ahead and double the rooks. And maybe we should be fighting to get a queen of our own, because this is probably going to come in handy for him. He pushes the pawn, and I can't take it because it's defended by the camel. But I can start pushing for my own passed pawn. I have lots of pieces here to come and support it. Okay, he starts doing the same thing. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. We'll push the pawn again. Okay, he does the same. He's returning the favor, which I don't particularly appreciate. Let's play this, which hits the queen. Obviously, he can take with check, but my plan was always to run the king to the other side anyways, so I need to protect my king. Not to mention that we're kind of down on time now, so playing for big, broad strokes concepts is probably going to be a greater advantage than trying to play sharp tactical lines. Let's go ahead and defend this. If he takes, I just push. Okay, I push. We're a little bit up on time, which is going to matter when we're both playing bullet, or what is effectively bullet, in just a moment. So, okay, he sacrifices. I'll take. Neither of us now has a queen on the board, although he is threatening to push this guy all the way to the other side. I can stop it with my knight, but then I allow this capture with this. Not really where I want to be. Let's play this little move, huh? How do you like that? Okay, he's going to push anyways. Let's play here. Maybe we can get this. Oh, it's defended because that's a general. Oh, what am I doing? Goodness. Okay, this is free now as well. Let's move you over here and line you up as well. It's going to take a lot to penetrate that back rank, but I don't think it's going to take a lot to run down his time. And I know that's probably not the most elegant way of winning this game, but if I can just impose my pieces sufficiently, I can probably convince him that there's something to be worried about on this side. Actually, not to mention, isn't this just mate? If he takes, I take back. Check. Oh, he already took, so it doesn't really count for anything, although I've calculated it. But that was going to be mate, because that piece also defends this square because it moves like a knight. And this is what I'm talking about when I say, you know, just develop your pieces and the tactics will kind of appear on their own. So that was really interesting. And he's now down to 30 seconds. Okay, I've blundered that just straight up. So let's move f4. We'll just start developing pieces. We get 2 seconds back for every move that we make. So there's a lot of reasons to make moves in general. Okay, this is under attack. Let's, how do I defend this? Can I even defend this? Let's just move the king over and then up. Okay, we'll move the king up. We defend the pawn with the rook. Let's just try to keep our time advantage. And I think we'll be in business here. Start throwing pieces in his general direction. And at some point, you gotta get something out of that. Oh, that doesn't move like that. Oh, I forgot that that moves like a knight as well. Oh, goodness, it's starting to happen. I'm starting to blunder just outright. Oh, goodness, okay. Let's do our best to hold on to this. We'll defend you like that. Okay, you can't really take because that's defended, or you can take and find out how it's defended. We're threatening the camel as well, but that's defended. Okay, let's move you into battle. We're not working with a lot of pieces here, but we're working with a lot of spirit, which is all you need. All you need is a lot of spirit, a lot of blind self-belief, and you'll go far. I hope. Let's continue to push. 34 seconds to 20. We're doing all right. Well, I would argue anyways. However much that is worth, my word saying that we're doing all right. Threatens that, sure. Let's move you back. Go ahead and push. Threatening to promote because I can always take, but then he blocks. Okay, we'll bring another pawn into the equation. Oh man, this is some sketchy business. Very, very sketchy business. You can't stop all of my pieces. Come on now. All right, we'll promote to a queen. Okay, we'll take, promote to another queen. Take again. Okay, this is hanging. What do I play? I don't know what to play here. Oh, I can take. Right? Yeah, I can take. Okay, that's good. No, I can't take. Wait, that moves like a knight as well. Oh my goodness. Oh, I've completely fumbled this. Oh, he's about to pick up a queen, I'm sure. Oh, that moves like a bishop. Sure, because why wouldn't it move like a bishop, right? Oh, okay. At this point, I can concede that we're completely crushed and just playing for the time square. Oh, that's... Oh, disgusting. Disgusting pin. Oh, he doesn't even take it. Oh, he's got some confidence doing that. Wow, that's pretty abysmal. I think the best... Oh, and I've blundered this too as well. Okay, just push everybody. Everybody's gonna go. Everybody's gonna go, whether they like it or not. You're going out into battle, and you're gonna find out what he is capable of, whether you like it or you don't. I'm pretty sure you can just sacrifice here. Yeah, take back. What am I gonna do? I can't even approach that piece. Yep, take me for all I've got. And I'm just going to run, because what else am I supposed to do? Sure. Don't mind me, just getting out of your way. If you wouldn't mind stalemating me, that would be a tremendous favor, but I have a funny feeling we're gonna get ladders mated. Yep, we're definitely gonna get... Oh, he's gonna push all the way down. Oh, very nice. Okay. All right, we've lost our third game. I'd like to take a quick look and see exactly what happened. I think primarily I've just blundered pieces at critical moments where I shouldn't have blundered pieces. Like even right here, we're down a lot of material, but I think we're still in the fight until I played that little number and just lost that piece. I can't really blame myself for that though, because the pieces that I was most familiar with were the pieces that I hadn't encountered yet, and we got pretty far into this game. So I started fighting generals and learning very quickly about how exactly they operate. Anyways, let's play another game. Game number 4. All right, let's rock and roll. Push towards the center. We're going to do basically the same strategy. I just need to be a lot more careful about keeping an eye out for, silly tactics where I lose material, where I really shouldn't be losing material. Okay, he's taking a lot of time on these moves. I'm assuming this is probably his first or second ever game. He gives check. Whoa, that was fast. Let's go ahead and block that check. Okay, he develops again. Let's develop our own pieces. I'd actually like to fianchetto the bishops for this game. I feel like it's a little bit of a unique approach that I hadn't considered previously, and it gets rid of this problem where my pieces are all fighting to jump into the same central squares. So like all of these pieces, all of these suspicious pieces, as I like to call them, that can move like knights straight towards the center, I'm going to allow them to do that. And my regular pieces, I'm just going to fianchetto. I'm just going to fianchetto my bishops. Look for these long diagonals, control a whole bunch of squares down the middle of the board without having to move my pawns super far away. and I'll kind of just work from there. Okay, Camel's coming up. He's throwing a lot of pieces in my general direction, but he's not doing a whole lot of coordinated development as far as I can see. Okay, that's pretty decent. Let's go ahead and develop you. And I'd like to kind of just push these pawns. Let's do you first. Oh, and he's resigned, yes! I can't take an ounce of credit for that at all. He probably had to do homework, or one of his friends called him, or, you know, something else happened, but I can't really take credit for that victory. I'm still happy that we won, I guess. And although I'm sure that you guys would like to see me suffer a little bit more in this variant, I promise you that we are running a poll right now in community posts where every other day I'm going to be posting a bracket. So you can vote which variant is your favorite, and the most voted variants are the ones that I will return to and suffer or play more of. If you guys did enjoy this video, please consider liking and subscribing. Let me know down below if you especially liked this variant, and I will see you guys in the next one.